I'm here in my office tonight. It's early morning, really. Um, Something comes to mind, and that something is very important for our everyday life, and that's our customer service. Our customer service needs to be better than what it is, especially to our locals. Let me say what I mean. See, it's too often we treat the foreigners and everybody like gold, which we should. But one thing we forget is how to treat each other. Case in point, I called to an establishment, very polite, and asked to speak to the customer service supervisor. If you work in an establishment, any establishment, and you have a customer service supervisor, everybody know who that is. If you in customer service, you know who you have to answer to. Instead of the young lady say, kindly hold for me please and put me through, like the other one did about 2 weeks prior, this young lady actually came back with a nasty attitude, as if I should not ask for the customer service supervisor. We have plenty supervisor. We have over 5 customer service supervisor. Which one you want? Which one you want? And you should hear her attitude like we in the yard. I say, hold on, hold on, hold on. See, because I am tired of when you call somewhere, the nasty attitude come up for no reason. Being out in the yard. If you was used to fighting in the school and you were used to being disrespectful for the teacher and the principal, that's why they need to be careful who they hiring. And you trying to bring that kind of foolishness into the workplace? No, 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 no. And then what happened is some of these supervisors so caught up with having an office, like they never thought they would have had an office. You don't see them. They sit in that office and they don't even come out. They don't even know what their staff are doing. They don't know how nasty their is to the public. I had to check that young lady. I say, young lady, I could hear you young because I'm an older, very older woman, senior woman. Okay. I say, who you talking to like that? I ask you a question politely, and you go off as if you know me. I mean, you have a fight in the yard. I say you have one job to do. That one job is kindly hold, please, and put me on, okay, to the person who I asked for. I say, I'm your customer. I'm your customer. And the lady told me to call her back. I forgot her name because I got sidetracked. You know, when you're on the phone, sometimes people disturb you and you forget what you're supposed to do. And I said to her last week when I called, it's a different young lady who knows of customer service answered me, and all she did was just what she supposed to do. Kindly hold, please, and she put me through. I said, where you coming with all this attitude and you don't know me? Are we out in the yard? Are we out in the yard? And I did go on off on her, rightly so, because you know why? It come a point in your life where you have to stand your ground and stop letting people talk to you like they stupid and they ain't got no sense when you being nice and respectable. You understand me? It comes a time in your life when you have to say no, 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 no. And you wonder why some of them get fired? Because sometimes they believe the managers sometimes don't know what they be doing. But it's customer like me who can tell them what they be doing. And sometimes you forget their name right then and there. But when you're reporting it, the name come to you and you say, yeah, 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 it's this one. And you let them know. And when they get fired and they go looking for other job, they trying to hide that what they did. They don't understand the people can contact the last job. And when they find out how you is, they don't want that in their establishment. That's why a lot of y'all can't get a job. A lot of y'all can't get a job. It's oftentimes in my career that when people call my office, I have a telephone voice. It's different from this one I'm talking. And they would say, you know, I'm trying to continue with all this noise in the background, the garbage truck, but you need them. Thank God for them. Um, you know, you have to when you go to these jobs, the people don't want them because the people then find out from the last boss, how nasty they was to the customer. They don't want it because guess what? The customer is the lifeline of your business. Without your customer, your business goes down. One time, I remember this bank was so nasty with all the customers. It wasn't just me. It was a lot of Bahamians having problem. It was believe it or not, I don't want to say it like this, but it was a lot of foreigners who were in the bank who was mistreating the Bahamian people. But it was a Bahamian who was in charge and who actually turning a blind eye, knowing what they were doing. And I made a statement. I said, "Child, this bank ain't gonna last. This bank gonna be closed because the customer service is horrible. You don't treat people right." The person literally who I told it to was one of those persons who was nasty, and he was nasty to me. And and guess what? Because he was jealous. He ain't had nothing, and you see what I had. And so guess what? He burst out laughing because he tried to do all kind of things around my account. You name it, I can tell you about it. Okay? And he laughed. I say, "Oh, okay." And guess what? As I sit here, what time it is? 6:25 this morning. I'm saying this video. That person laughed. Lord, let me tell you something. Can't you see the handwriting on the wall, King Nebuchadnezzar? Can't you see the handwriting on the wall? Anytime you nasty with your customer, your business gonna close. Don't care how huge you is. Don't care how much value is. That bank was valued millions of dollars. But guess what? In less than 3 years, it was completely closed down. That same place was out of job, picketing. And then will come to me trying to apologize because you in the bad seat. Want people feel sorry for you. I run them from around me. Yes, I did. And I have no shame in my game. I don't play that. When you had your power sitting in those chair and you even had no high position, you tried to do all kind of evil things to destroy me because you were jealous. And now you want to come in my face with a weak apology because you down and you see what I say come true. You couldn't believe that what I say come true in less than 3 years. And 2.5 years, it was completely gone to the Bahamas. Completely gone to the Bahamas. Because the customer service, it cannot last. I don't care what. It cannot last. I don't care what. If you have poor customer service, it will kill your business. And one thing with Bahamians, we need to stand together. We need to stand together. If you hear people treating you bad and you go in the establishment, don't go in it. Don't spend your money there. You have choices. Don't even make no noise. Just walk away. You have choices. And watch those Egyptians that you see today, you will see no more. Because their business will close down. Watch the Egyptians you see today, you will see no more because their business will close down. But this person and their customer service, nasty attitude is only just a worker. But I pay your salary as a customer. And I make sure I let her know that. "Oh, you don't pay." I say, "I don't pay your salary. That's why you're ignorant. That's why you shouldn't be there. You don't even understand customer service. And that's why you're nasty to people who call on the phone. As how you sound, you could be my child. But I'm not letting you get away with it because I'm a disciplinarian. My children, they can never be rude as old as they is to people. Because I brought them up differently. Okay? And they're very polite. Whether I are wrong or not. Wherever they go. I don't know who brought up these old, reptilian reptiles. Reptilian reptiles. You ever see you know what I call a reptilian reptile? You're then ugly and your ways ugly too. And you want to act like you saying something because you got a little piece of job. What power you get? And when the people let you go, plenty days, you know how much people I didn't help in my lifetime? I stopped counting. I can't remember them. But they remember me. Because you know why? They remember how I went over and beyond the call of duty to help them. That's why they remember me. They remember when everybody else turned a blind eye and play stupid and play like they waking and they ain't doing nothing. And play like they ain't checking. And they come to me with tears. I had thousands come to me in tears. But when they leave smiling. Because that's how I treat people. Because I treat people the way I want people to treat me. And in the field I in, I know ain't much people know people in that field. So I go out of my way. I have people, I tell them, I say, y'all graduate. Everywhere I go, y'all come. I went to social service for a short time, and they come there too. I leave social services after my short stint there, went back to the court, and they come back there. Say I must come back to social service because they can't get the help. Only when I was there, they was there. I say, look here, I can't be everywhere. I can't be everywhere. And then they still have mothers coming up with their children or whatever, and they got come back to you. I be like, everywhere I go, y'all follow me. That was our running joke. But me and them became friends. I have made many and hundreds of friends in my line of work because I was a customer service person, went beyond the call of duty. I worked in Domino's Pizza over 5 years part-time. And in that 5 years, when you see after a few months of me working there, nobody was the top CSR like me. I was the top CSR straight through. Straight through. The top CSR went over in the Call of Duty. The top CSR. I had people coming in there just because of me. Hello, somebody. My customer service, I understand that if you have to smile to get that coin, that's what can happen. When I was working to Sunrise Beach Villas, our video is on YouTube for that with me. Look here. Those tourists, I used to come sometime in the evening, and I one time started running because I thought something happened like a robbery or something. I meet a line from the office door straight to the gate. And I say, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I was running with my bags, could hardly breathe because it's like a little hill. And I know I supposed to be there, but I was early. But then I was wondering what's going down. And, I thought it was some major thing going down. I know we have a lot of security. So the tourists and boys are laughing because I was running and how I was running, saying, what happened? What happened? They thought that was the biggest joke and how I was doing my bag and running. They was lay out laughing at me. They say, ain't nothing happened. We just waiting on you. I say, you mean all day? No one being to work in this office and you all here waiting on me? They say no, people be in the office or everybody be in the office all day to work, but they don't want them serve them. They want someone who is smile and be nice and pleasant serve them. And I meet the line out to the gate. Okay? I have had opportunities to live in countries because of my customer service. I have had opportunity to live in California, to live in New York, to live in England. I've had opportunity to live in Canada, to live in Martinique. Martinique, you hear me? Because of my customer service. I've had job offers to work in New York, California, Canada, Florida, by people who own companies. Because you know something? You deal with people like how you want people to deal with you. And you be mindful of that. When sometime before they leave, one person buy me a whole car load of grocery and leave nothing out. One time the person sent hand delivered a whole stack of stuff for Michael Jackson. That's when he just died. They say they couldn't find none for Michael Jackson. This person my daughter was selling them all about in QC because I was asking, where all those big pictures and different pictures of all the different how Michael Jackson looked. When no one could find him in the United States, I had a whole shipment hand delivered to me. I had a whole shipment of bags, name brand, original bag, not no fake one. They come with the original whatever. Value all kind of money. Hand delivered to me. They send people who they paid, because you're dealing with millionaires. They send people who they pay to deliver it to Moselle Knowles for me being so nice to them. And this after they then gone. This after they leave the Bahamas. Okay? Because of my customer service. It was a saying. My mother never said it. My grandmother never said it, but I've heard other people say it. That manners and respect will carry you through the world. That's a saying in the Bahamian society. When I told my children that and my husband was listening, he was playing a joke on his children. He said, yeah, money, boat, plane, train will carry you through the world. That's what he used to say. But manners and it is true. If you have the right attitude, people will take you from your nobody into somebody and you'll be shocked. Because you know why? If it stand out, people don't see that wherever they go. So they want to give you help. They want to give you things. They want to give you a job in their establishment because they don't even see it in their establishment. You know what it is to have somebody own a 500 company, a billionaire come to you and say, I'll take you and your children, put you in a house that I put in your name. If you will come and work for me, I'll do it. The contract, everything here in the Bahamas. So you'll see I legit. And I didn't take it because I'm a Bahamian. I'm afraid to live in a foreign country with my young children. And then you don't really know anyone like so. And then not only that, be in the paradise. Be at home. We can walk on the beach. We can do so many other things in the Bahamas. We have freedom that a lot of countries don't know. So Bahamians hardly ever leave home. Hardly ever leave home. Some of them leaving now because of the job, maybe job situations and stuff, what they trying to say. But things getting better now. Things getting better. And whether job or not, Bahamian can live. Because we know but the soil, we know but farming and fishing. So it's just all about the money, the Benjamins, why they might be on leave. But customer service needs to be on point. You can't have rude people working in your establishment, think they can talk crazy to people like they out in the yard. Oh, I did check ties, huh? I let her know the time. And of course, she hang up on me because she don't want to hear the truth. You want to talk crazy to me, but you don't want me answer you back in like manner. You don't. Yes, she hang up on me. But that's why the company is failing right now. The company is failing right now. The reason I'm still there, because being a Bahamian by tradition, I try to stick with the companies that are flag carriers, right? But I have something up my sleeve. I ain't gonna be there that long. I only there for maybe the first part of next year, God spare life, and after that I'll be swinging the engine. I'll be going to a whole nother company. Trust me, because I don't care how nice they is. After that, I'm not gonna put up with it. It's been too much in the last 2.5 years. To me, it don't worth my intelligence to be insulted by people of not even my caliber. Little children, because that's what you want, pay little children instead of real people who got the knowledge. And yes, they need a job, but you don't need a job if you don't know how to act. And you don't know what to say. And you know, managers, you don't need to come out in the office to see what your workers do. Maybe they ain't gonna do it in front of y'all, but if now and again you do a surprise, you'll know just what you're dealing with. And that's why some of y'all cannot get a job. Y'all need to check your attitude. You know, one can have that in the workplace. What y'all was doing in high school, those routines, y'all want to fight the teacher, cuss the principal, do what y'all feel like, and then y'all think y'all can bring that in the workplace. It's not going to fly. Nobody's going to put up with that because some of y'all didn't leave y'all high school tactics behind. Y'all toting that everywhere y'all go and think that can make you successful. That can cost you be hungry, baby. You can be hungry. You can need to eat because your mother can get tired feeding you. One day the lights can go out on her and she ain't gonna be around. And you think them cousin and auntie them, everybody for themselves now in the Bahamas, family ain't like how it used to be like that. They ain't trying to give you to play the food if they struggling. And you doing foolishness that you can't get yourself together. People get tired of people who do foolishness. They don't want that around them. People don't want people who doing foolishness around them. People who want something in life don't want people who doing foolishness around them. You need to check your attitude and how y'all treat people and your customer. and understand that without the customer, you have no business. And that's why the company is failing now. And the company on top of that, you don't even owe them no money. And when you do owe them for 1 week, they turn you off. So if you want to turn people off for 1 week, how you can have people off for 3 weeks? You shouldn't even have nobody off at all, since you so strict with your money. You want your money so bad, but you get old shorty services, bad services. Come on now. You crazy? Y'all need to do better. And then the powers to be that allowed this to happen in this country, allowing it to happen in this country, in that they turning people off for 1 week and 2 weeks and 2 days and 3 days, even though people been paying every month. They don't even consider, maybe you forget, or not forget, but maybe you had to do something and you're coming back to that, and didn't get back to it, and stuff. They don't even consider emergency. Come on now. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. That shouldn't be allowed to happen in this country. If you want to turn people off for 1 week or 2 weeks owing you, and they paying every month, you should never have people off. Because you ain't even giving nobody no credit. And want people consider you because your company failing. It's failing because you're nasty. It's failing because your staff is nasty towards your customer. That's why you're failing. And people get tired of the nasty attitude. And so, yes, they have another place they can go. And so that's why they go in there. And that's why they go in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't check your nasty. And then you're hiring these little children who have no training. You didn't train them. And you didn't train them in customer service. So they waste bringing your company down. And old people like me ain't gonna take it, baby. Because when you see next year, New Year's, God spare life, I swing an engine. I go on to the next company. Trust me. I go on to the next company. I don't care how nice you is after this. Okay? Your customer service is nada. Your customer service is nada. I people like, your customer services is terrible, and your customer paying your bills. Stop turning off people for 1 week owing or 2 week owing, and then you want to have people off for 3 weeks, a month, and you don't never give back credit. Never give back credit from I know myself. Never get no credit. But y'all talk that, but y'all don't do that. It's terrible service. And they need to stop allowing y'all to get away with how y'all treating the people in the Bahamas. Terrible customer service. I never forget. I been to the Washington Hilton. Those people treat me like I was Queen Elizabeth. They didn't see me as a black woman. But let me tell you, I was in the hotel known multi-millionaires. If you don't know what the Washington Hilton look like, look here. Go online and look at it. Them rooms ain't cheap. I had a mini suite. Okay? Just to get Washington at that time, with the lowest special was over $900 and something, bringing over $1,000 a person with tax. I had some good money saved back then. And listen here. I went to do poetry. They didn't treat me because they thought I was a movie star, because I had no money. I had some saved to get to the trip though. And listen here, they treat me like a queen. Yeah, we're choking there, throat getting dry. They treated me like a queen. And in the rooms, they had a complimentary book by Conrad Hilton. He's the one that started the Hilton chains of hotel. An awesome autobiography and story of hard work and perseverance and dedication. It was a great read. I really enjoyed reading that book. I've read it twice. That inspired me to be better. And so the Hilton Hotel is known for its excellent service. I have never had service like I had service in Washington, D.C. I've been all over, and I've never had service like that. So that's my catalyst, my measuring stick of how service could and should be. They didn't look at me as black. They look at me as a customer, a paying customer. Those white people was catering to me like it was nobody's business. You hear me? Like nobody, and you know everybody always talking about prejudice in the United States, and it's all over. And a lot is in Washington. But let me tell you something. Being in that hotel, look here. When I went to the pool, a police car came there, was parked all day. I said they must have thought I wasn't a customer. Why they was looking at me. It was two colored police. And all day they was trying to get my attention. How sexy I look laying off by the pool. I was the only black person laying off by the pool. And when my two children, who are deep sea divers, they were young, they was only 7 and 5, but 7 and 5, 7 and 4. No, but 5 and 8. That's how old they were when we went there. And they swim from the kiddie part of the pool to the adult part of the pool. 4 blonde, what they call it, what them people who's mind the pool, they came and they dive in and Herb get them. I thought something happened. That's the only time I sit up quick. Because I was like, my children can swim. I went to the pool and I say, why you move them from over the side? Say, because they children, they have to stay in the kiddie pool. We can't afford for nothing to happen to them. 2 blonde, nice looking fellas holding the girl. 2 nice ones holding the boy, swimming with them to the kiddie, back to the kiddie side, making sure nothing happened. Hello, somebody. Customer service. Learn that. Over and out.